So here is a week of training. This is 2 weeks before my 100-mile event. So here you can see I'm just doing a general warm-up. It is sped up, obviously, but I'm just trying to move through different positions before I get into my snatch work.
Approach a dull or dangerous thing. To do a dangerous thing with style is what I call art.
So since coming back to doing snatch and clean and jerks, I've had somewhat of a tough time in my catch position. So as a primer, I'm doing snatch balances with decent weight that I can actually feel it to push me into the bottom position before I start snatching. Here I'm working up to a heavy double because I'll eventually take a percentage of this weight to use as my working sets, but this gives me a gauge as well as a pretty high stimulus for strength to improve my snatch and clean and jerk. And you can see it's super ugly with that lockout. Then this is just a recording of some of my drop down sets. Heavy single in my squat before I do more drop down sets here too. You're going to see this style of training quite a bit in my week where I'm doing my back off sets with a lot of hypertrophy. So you'll see that with the squats and pull-ups. On Wednesday I did deadlifts and presses, and then you'll see even some snatch and clean and jerk work with some curls and tricep extensions later on in the week. One thing I want to point out with these bicep curls, I'm doing 21s. It's just a fun way to do my bicep curls so I don't get so bored. But you'll notice that almost always on my hypertrophy work, I'm prioritizing that stretch. Here at the top, I'm just trying to get some more repetitions in, and then I finish with that deep stretch. I found that I have to do a really high volume, so I'm doing like 3 to 4 days a week of calf raises, as well as focusing on that stretch at the bottom. So I am heading to this trail that's right outside my work, like a 2-minute run to the trail. I'm gonna run for 1 hour today. Today's Tuesday. I'm eating an apple and drinking a Fairlife because for all you ultra marathoners out there and for the people who don't know, you're eating a lot during 100 miles. And so I need to practice eating things that might upset my stomach and still running. And the reason I'm going with something like a protein shake is because over, let's just say 30 hours, I have to make sure I'm also eating real food and things that have protein in them and not just like pure sugar. Although gels really work on my stomach, I'm still gonna need to practice eating whole foods because really just sweet stuff just really gets me. Man, there was just a wasp there. Sweet stuff really gets me when I'm going for that long. So we'll see how this goes. See you in a bit. So just shy of 6 miles. So I went for 1 hour exactly. It was a good day on the trails. Felt really good. Honestly, that protein shake and the apple sat well. I've been training my stomach to try new things, heavier things. Last week I had some mashed potatoes, which is going to be a game changer for my race, which is next Saturday. Typically on Tuesdays I get 2 hours in with speed work. But today I only had enough time between clients to get 1 hour, and with the race coming up, I'm not too concerned with me being this close because I'm not going to get that much of an adaptation to try and fit something in. So today was good. It was a good Tuesday. 1 hour, 5.95 miles. Again, here's just my general warm-up. Today I've got clean and jerks, so just warming up those different positions, just moving through whatever's tight and getting ready for some overhead and clean work. Similar structure as my snatches, working up to a heavy single, then basing my drop down percentages off of that. And yeah, this deserves some red lights.
Style Style is the answer to everything. A fresh way to approach a dull or dangerous thing. To do a dangerous thing with style is what I call art.
So Paige and the girls are gone this week, so I'm just coming home, and normally I would have tried to fit it in my earlier block, but I just was leisurely, so I got a 1 hour easy run. I'm gonna start with Dunder real quick, drop him off, and then finish it. So see you in a bit. Just finished up 1 hour, did 6.2 miles. The reason I do hours is because I can set like an intensity target, so just like an RPE or difficulty of like a 3 to 5 out of 10 to get that aerobic pace. You know, I'm holding what's called the conversation pace, being able to talk. Paige and I actually talked on the phone during a portion of it, so being able to maintain a conversation. And the reason I like setting times is because with distance, not every distance is the same. So where we live here in McKinney, there's some rolling hills. And if I were to be closer to work, not on the trail, it's flatter. So I might get more distance there versus here, where I'm getting the same stimulus, because our bodies really respond to the time portion more than just the distance. So, you know, there's benefits to both, but right now, training for that 100 miler next weekend, I just like doing it by time. And with ultra distances, you know, it's time on feet that really, really makes a big impact. So yeah, see you tomorrow.
Style. Style is the answer to everything. A fresh way to approach a dull or dangerous thing. To do a dangerous thing with style is what I call art.
Done 5.5 miles, mostly on the trail. Again, this is why I do time instead of distance, because I just kept my heart rate between 130 and 140, and so I still got the same effect that I'd be going for. Now this week I'm running a little bit less, just because I am busy with client load and I'm trying to build my strength again. I'm about 9 days out, or I am 9 days out from my next 100-mile attempt. So that's kind of the beauty of hybrid training, is that running is still my highest priority. It's something I'm going to put focus on, but I'm still lifting. You know, it's something I enjoy, find useful, and I don't think you need to always just go to being ultra specific. You can do a lot with your training. So see you tomorrow. I'm actually really happy with this front squat single because I'm not wearing a belt and I'm in my Hokas. All of my reps on Friday with my legs are going to be trying to achieve the biggest stretch I can. So leaning back on the leg extensions and then leaning forward on the leg curl. Just trying to go through that full range of motion with all of my leg stuff. It's speculated that standing calf raises and seated calf raises hit the different muscles of the calf differently, but honestly, I don't feel a difference. I'm just training them different in case there is a benefit. Friday afternoon, some appointments lasted longer than I thought they would, so we'll see how much I get. I'm gonna shoot for 40 minutes to an hour, nice and easy.